Hello, people. AK here. I'm back. I've returned finally after a very, very long time. I've mostly, and I stress mostly, have gotten over my winter bug that came and affected me over the last week, which left me with a very, very bad cough and phlegmy throat, which would not leave me alone. So I have not felt the need or desire to stream because of it. Because why would why would anyone want to stream when one's voice is phlegmy and coughing every couple of seconds? There's just no reason to. That being said, ZZZ has come and updated, and we are now in the next chapter of season 2. So we're not in season 3 just yet. Probably won't be for a while, because we've got a whole bunch of characters coming, and one of them has dropped, and it is the Angels of Delusion, a pop idol trio of characters who were hinted as far back as Fantasy Resort, because one of the characters that showed up to attend Astra's show, who we now know is Suna. She hung out with Belle and the others and watched the concert. There was even a cut scene with her in there too. So they were hinting at these gals as far back as that, and now they're dropping. They're making landfall, as it were, and you had a whole event quest which was meant to serve as the prologue for their arrival. I sadly was not able to get Alice. Instead, I ended up with Colada. Sure, fine, whatever. So I'm going to have to wait for Alice to come back in the future, whenever that'll be. But on the on the other negative side, yeah, that 3-character third channel, yeah, it wasn't a permanent addition like I hoped. It was just for that. Will they bring it back? I don't know. I hope so, because it is a useful little side channel if you're able to, in order to get characters that one may have missed. And I was glad that I was able to, at the very least, get Soldier Zero and B. And they're doing this new double giveaway of polychromes over the next month, so I'm definitely taking advantage of that. And they have this Angel's Invitation thing, which apparently has to do with the fact that they're going, it'll give you some bonus stuff. So we definitely have a lot of stuff happening over the next month or so. Anyway, hold on a second. I was typing and I couldn't do, I couldn't multitask. So yeah, I ended up with Kaleda. Could not get Alice again, despite me really trying to do so. However, last night I did roll because I was going to add another character anyway, and I got absurdly, weirdly lucky where, yeah, I failed to get Kaleda, but I immediately got Suna after that, so she's now in my inventory. And she has an alternate outfit that is maid themed because, sure, why not? So I have no idea, other than the fact that she and two other girls are part of this group. I know next to nothing about them. And so, at least with the other some of the other characters like Yuzuha, it was easy to see where, like, okay, I know how you fight. I get your gimmick. With her, I have no idea. The only clue I have is that backpack and that little jello gargoyle angel. I don't know what that is. And that freaking microphone that she has, which looks like a gun with gaudy bows all over it. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect. So, looks like a lot of the fruit stands and such have appeared again. And probably to mark the occasion. I've done all the introductory stuff, so that's all done. I've also been busy trying to level up some of my previous characters too in the meantime. Hatsuchi, she'll always be Chinatsu to me. So dumb they had to change her name to Suna. Wait, Chinatsu? If we get one more Chinese character named in the game, I'm going to fucking crash out. Oh. So wait, she originally was supposed to be named something else and they changed her name? Why? So it's not like what happened with Ye Xiaoguang, where it was an intentional addition of a secondary name as a nickname. So they originally had her as one thing, and then they changed her name at the last minute for some reason. That's stupid. Then again, MiHoYo seems to have been doing that a lot lately, where they show one thing and then a week later they change it for whatever freaking reason. been happening since Lucia dropped way back when, where they changed her outfit out of the blue for whatever reason. Ugh. So anyway, okay, I just finished micromanaging again, hence why I'm a little slow right now. So with that said, let's go ahead and stop wasting time and get the Angels debut going, shall we? Why hasn't Fairy recovered yet?
System message. Maintenance of the HDD database is complete. Redundant data cleanup progress is at 99.8%. Connection testing is now available.
Finally. If I hadn't seen Senior Yinhu sighing over the electricity bill lately, I would have thought Fairy had been asleep these past few days.
With Fairy's help, you run a new connection test with the HDD.
Screening redundant data. Screening complete. Current cleanup progress, 85.1%.
Huh? Didn't Fairy say the redundant data was almost cleared? So why is it that after the connection test, it suddenly...
Yeah, she's kind of like fizzing out right there.
Don't tell me I caused it.
Based on current data, it appears the recent actions of the creator have caused ether activity fluctuations in Hollow 0 and the 6 Great Hollows. Some of the HDD's calculation data from these hollows has become invalid. During the connection test, the system automatically recalculated everything, resulting in redundant data buildup.
This explanation sounds a lot more reasonable than me secretly stuffing redundant data into the HDD system. Seems like we won't be able to take any hollow commissions today. So let's do something else for now. And since Gilded Carrot Day is right around the corner, nothing crazy should happen. Let's just relax for a while.
So you say, but then again, every time someone says they're gonna relax, something else happens.
Wise, don't say things like that just yet.
Even she gets it. And the phone suddenly rings. Damn it, Wise, you've jinxed everything.
Every time someone says that, something major suddenly happens.
It's Jane calling. What? As in Jane Doe?
Oh, it's Jane.
Who I still don't have in my inventory. And I certainly was not going to wail out on the game in order to get her in that, thank you special they were doing, where you needed to have bought so-and-so amount of stuff in order to get that done. And I certainly sure as hell was not going to do that. So, for Jane to come back again, I got her bonus costume that they gave out for free.
Good morning, managers. Are you two still in Wi-Fi these days?
Yes, we haven't seen you in, well, over one season, for Lord knows when. But yeah, the last time I ever I saw Jane was when I did the special episode, which was, there was the one for her, the one for Yanagi, and there was a third one. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Was it Astra's? I think it was Astra's. I don't know. Fuck it.
I have no memory of ever telling you we were in Wi-Fi, but yes, Wise and I are still living at Swabian Temple for now.
Oh dear. Looks like my timing couldn't be worse.
If I recall correctly, Jane is a double agent for the police, right? So her and what was her name? Zhu Yuan, police cop mommy. Yeah, I'm waiting for her to come back so I can finally add her to my roster. Hoyo's a little crazy. They literally want $200 to $400 just to unlock an agent if you run out of polychromes. Yeah, the best I was going to do was just the monthly membership for $5, and that was it. I was not going to do anything else other than that. So, and then of course the regular draw for either new or returning agents. Sorry, had an interruption. Go figures, right? Yeah, I was not going to do more than I wanted. I was lucky to get as many as I did. Although I wish it could have been more, but it is what it is. Okay, so Jane works with Ju Yuen, and as well as the android and the cat guy, who I barely ever use. So, what could be the problem, Miss Jane? No need to be so formal.
Jane, you're a top-tier VIP member at the video store. You don't have to be polite with us. Just say what you need.
Alright then, I'll keep it short. If it works for you two, I'll stop by the video store tomorrow night. I have a special commission, issued by a certain rapidly rising individual from public security, and it needs to be delivered to Phaethon. It's a special case, so I'll need you both to coordinate quickly.
Phaethon? Public security? Why are you suddenly talking about all these things we've never discussed before?
She's a spy, and a very good one. You should know.
I understand your concerns. To be honest, the client didn't tell me the reason for commissioning you two directly either.
Well, then again, I mean, when we first met Jane, she kind of just came into the store, borrowed a videotape and left, and became a VIP member right then and there out of necessity, and I'm guessing she held on to that. So, being that I still don't have this character in my roster and have not done any of her agent stories, I am not too privy as to the details of their relationship. But knowing that she is a spy, and a very good one, she, of course, would definitely know that, on top of the fact that, again, she works for Ju Yuen, and Ju Yuen knows about the siblings and their faith in identity, so of course she would know. Just by proxy. No pun intended.
But with Gilded Carrot Day coming up, there's been a string of intelligent construct citizens suddenly losing control throughout the city, so things really are urgent. And the client suspects it might be connected to some kind of illegal intelligent entity.
Illegal intelligent construct citizens losing control. Oh, you mean... Basically, every person that is an android or autonomous robotic life form, like the lady who runs the record store, Tin Master. Who else? Crap! I forget her name. The green-haired android with the bow staff who works with the police. With a Chinese name. I cannot remember her name, and I feel so stupid. Xingyi, that was it. Xingyi, that was, thanks Hatsuchi, could not remember. Xingyi, Banyue, Billy, yeah, basically everyone that's, a robotic person. Except they all have, most of them, I liken them to the droids from Star Wars, where you have ones that are obviously employed or are servants of a greater entity, and then you have others that basically go around like everyday citizens. So it's kind of like a little bit of a mishmash. In fact, I think I'd go as far as to say that, it is a bit of a mish, because you have ones that are clearly just tools of agencies or companies, and then there's others like Billy and Bond, who are kind of their own thing, just walking around like a normal person. And of course, Banyue, I mean, he was clearly built with a more militaristic purpose in mind, and then he kind of just broke away and became a monk. Okay, so someone's going around hacking the Autobots of the city, as it were. Intelligent entity.
So public security's after an intelligent entity suspect. If I remember correctly, Fairy detected a high-level intelligence data entity in Lockspring. Could they be related?
Yeah, I remember Lockspring was hacked. And then that second personality went and effed off elsewhere. And apparently it's named Yokai. And then there was this other guy that was being brought up. It wasn't an intelligence entity or anything. It wasn't an AI, but in that whole... What was it? That other Hollow special event storyline that happened, there was some other dude named Joyous or something. I have no idea. Well, we'll figure we'll run into him eventually, I suppose. Beat Dell's eyes.
I really thought we could just keep quietly playing our roles as refined video store managers and the loyal customer. But look at us, already talking about commissions.
Such is life, Bell. Such is life. Master, I've detected mentions of intelligent entity and intelligent construct in your conversation. I've compiled the relevant data for you. Would you like to read it now? Check out Fairy's info. Please select the information you'd like to review. What's an intelligent entity? Also known as intelligent data constructs or artificial intelligence, they are, by standard definition, intelligent units that exist in cyberspace in the form of data. Uh-oh, Fairy's having a glitch out. What was up with Fairy just now? She just glitched out or something? Yeah, she was going data, like a stutter. Running diagnostics, issue identified as signal interference caused by memory corruption. Interference cleared. I've gathered following supplemental information regarding identity authentication of intelligent entities. Joyous is one of the previous Void Hunters, like Lady Sunbringer. Oh, okay. I don't remember seeing anything about this guy in the past, so when he just kind of came and dropped out of nowhere, I was like, who? I can only assume it was from a previous event of some kind where he was mentioned, or if he was mentioned in a previous storyline and I did it, I have long forgotten about it. So it's news to me, but appreciate the clarification. I've gathered the following supplemental information regarding identity authentication of intelligent entities. And, from what I gathered from the end of that previous event, this Joyous guy seems to be, not particularly nice. Can I go 5 minutes without being interrupted? talented. Yes, he's been talked about within the video game several times now. You might have forgotten or overlooked. I definitely more than likely overlooked, because I cannot remember for the life of me if ever he was ever brought up in the past. So he is very, very new to me, all things considered. So he's a void hunter from a previous generation or something. Intelligent entities can apply to undergo forbidden fruit tests with their logic core. As long as they pass the test, they've been officially recognized by city administration and be granted the same autonomy as other citizens. I also remember in one event quest that was happened before Season 2, where we had to go gather up stories or something. It was being given out by this one purple-haired dude who then disappeared and we never saw him again. I don't know, it's been a while. Forbidden fruit test with the logic core. As long as they pass the test, they'll be officially recognized by city administration and be granted the same autonomy as other citizens. And you're among them, Fairy. And you're among them, Fairy, baby. Reminder, forbidden fruit test is only designed for ordinary intelligent entities and certainly does not apply to your AI assistant. Yeah, because she was in that little vault box from the very beginning of the game. Way back in the beginning. And she apparently is part of some other group of AIs. Would you like me to hook up to anything else, Master? Yes. Intelligent construct. General terms, intelligent constructs refer to humanoid machines equipped with the logic core that's passed the forbidden fruit test. They are officially recognized as construct citizens of New Eridu. Under normal circumstances, they can be simply referred to as construct citizens, just like Billy and the others. Affirmative. The agent's master has worked with Public Security Officer Qingyi, Banyue, Billy, and others all fall under the category of intelligent constructs, or construct citizens, if you will. Would you like me to look up anything else? Yee. Pretty sure there was one. Oh, that was all of them? Okay. This is basically common knowledge in New Eridu. There's no room for any misinterpretation, is there? Affirmative. Relevant information has been filed under rarely used documents for you. The moment Fairy stops talking, Senior Fufu's voice comes from outside the door.
Juniors, why are you two holed up in your room again? I've got something fun to share with you.
Speaking of characters I haven't been able to add into my roster, poor Fufu, she's gotten away from me twice now. So only hopefully she'll come back again soon and I can rectify that mistake. Morning, Fufu.
Good morning, Senior Fufu. What's the fun news?
Shifu said that because of Xiaoguang, this year's lighting ceremony will be held at Phylum Heights. Instead of having Bangbu light the year light like before, this year's organizers want to invite us as guests to do it with our mystic techniques. And rumor has it, Cersei is making her comeback at this very ceremony! I've never seen her perform live before!
Cersei? But she retired years ago.
I know, right? So, even though it's just a rumor, I'm super, super excited! Anyway, with something this big going down, there's no way I'm not bringing my precious juniors along! I came today to invite you both to light up the year light together!
Then why are you poised like you're about to attack us, Jew? I'm just asking.
After all, the lighting ceremony's being broadcast citywide, so we need to practice! You guys don't have anything else going on, right?
Jew Fufu's very powerful stunner automatically activates tire disc set automatically while she's off the field. Yeah, having used her in the Hollow Zero stuff, yeah, she definitely is pretty useful. A little bit difficult to learn at first, but I've since figured her out for the most part. Because, she has that whole bowling ball machine that follows her around, which has its own little move sets too. So it's kind of that. Then she whacks it around like a flail. I don't know. I can't remember what it's called. It's a little machine that follows her around. It shoots flames everywhere. He didn't originally.
After all, the lighting ceremony's being broadcast citywide, so we need to practice. You guys don't have anything else going on, right?
Looks like we're going to disappoint you, Senior Fufu. Belle and I didn't really have anything special going on, but we just happened to receive an important commission. So we'll need to head back to 6th Street.
Oh, phooey.
Do you really have to go back? When will you return? Every Gilded Carrot Day, Junior Yinhu always shows off his cooking skills. He even said that since you two are here this year, he'd add a couple extra dishes. It's not that I'm craving the food. I'm just feeling sorry for you two.
Hue. Intelligent construct, but he doesn't speak. Oh, okay, so that's his name. Its name. Yeah, he never said anything, so I kind of looked at it as like a bang, almost like a bang boo, except not really. Anyway.
Judging by your faces, you're not changing your minds. But if you finish the commission early, be sure to come back to Swabian Temple around Gilded Carrot Day.
No promises, but we'll try to.
Otherwise, you'll miss out on the lucky money from Shifu and all your seniors.
But I heard the lucky money in Wi-Fi usually amounts to only a few dozen pennies.
Junior Belle, you already looked into it beforehand?
Nothing gets past us. You pack up your stuff and head back to 6th Street with Belle, only to get accosted by 18 the second you walk in. After promising over and over you'd run the video store properly and wouldn't just disappear for ages, you go back to your room and change out of your Yunque Summit Disciple uniform. Quickly pack your things and rush back to the workshop, only to find Belle and Fairy are already inside. Everything seems to have gone back to the way it was before heading to Wi-Fi.
Progress update. Maintenance on the HDD system database is complete. Redundant data cleanup is at 87.4%.
She's barely even progressed past the 80-something she was at before. Just my imagination.
If I'm remembering right, this cleanup progress looks the same as before we left Swabian Temple.
Yeah, basically.
Notification. Unknown data interference detected. Cleanup progress is slower than expected. Background processing is recommended. To accelerate the process, consider activating full force mode.
What is full force mode?
Whenever this song plays, something funny is gonna go on. Yup.
In full force mode, all of my computing power is routed into a single dedicated thread. During that time, processing speed increases by 120%.
Barry is looking even more fidgety than normal.
Power and data usage will spike by 200%, and nearby users may experience some network disruption.
Run it in the background. Do it now.
Transferred to background processing. During processing, I will plan your schedule. Based on past travel records from Master and Second Assistant, I have generated the following recommendations.
At some point, 18 pushed open the workshop door and was patiently waiting off to the side. Trip planning on hold. As the guilty shop owner, you must hear out what the employee taking care of the shop has to say first. I love how 18 basically wears the exact same uniform as Eos. No difference. Wonder, other than the 18, I think. I'm not sure if Eos has the same thing or not. I can't remember. Master, if you're free, could you help me drop off this videotape at 404 on the corner? Good manager's gotta do what good manager's gotta do.
Of course, 18. Just hand me the tape. As a responsible video store manager, I'll head out right away.
Thank you, Master. After handling handing a musical videotape to you, 18 leaves and satisfied.
Looks like Wise has already got plans before Jane arrives. In that case, Fairy, generate an exclusive leisure itinerary just for the assistant manager.
Roger that. Evaluating transportation options, event appeal, and other variables to generate a new plan. Confirm plan. 404 Lighthouse.
Huh? So my destination's still the same as Wise's? Fairy, we don't do that whole absolute fairness thing in our family.
During routine information filtering, I noticed a rise in online posts mentioning 404 live music and Angels of Delusion. It was a reasonable conclusion.
A reasonable conclusion. So when you said you were busy, you were actually keeping tabs on that little idol group from 404? Unlike me, I hardly have time to follow them at all.
Negative. The strongest AI assistant in New Eridu remains fully dedicated to the Master's commissions and has never been negligent.
Is it me, or is Fairy's, avatar more animated than usual? And I don't mean the TV static. Like, she's... Now that I realize it, yeah, it's an eye. I never picked up on that previously. And unless my memory's deceiving me, I have never seen it emote like this. Ever.
All right, I'm just joking. But Fairy, you heard it too. Public security is searching for an illegal intelligent entity lurking in the city. So be careful, okay? Don't let them mistake you for one.
Belle, don't scare Fairy. She's always careful, and we've already reported to Qingyi. So there shouldn't be any problem. That commission, it's probably just because they need Fairy's help. Besides, I think Fairy's recommendation is pretty good. Since we're free anyway, why don't we drop the tape 18 brought over off at 404 and check the place out while we're there?
Encore for an old dream, season 2 interlude. Take the videotape that 18 asked you to bring to 404 and head out with Belle. Familiar route, unfamiliar destination. Well, the destination's always been there. We've just only now we're finally doing something with it.
I was getting used to seeing 404 empty all the time. Never thought they'd manage to open before Gilded Carrot Day.
Correct.
Think
It's
we
to
might
show
run into Suna and the others if we go now?
they're talking.
Maybe. I wonder when we'll get to see them perform on stage.
Correct. It's to show her expressions due to this new 2.6. Well, considering that the developers have been busy with so many other things, I guess it was only a matter of time until they finally found the room to do this. And I just realized everything is all decorated with Chinese lanterns, probably because of the Gilded Carrot Day thing they're all kvetching about. Even Bardic Needle's all decorated. Even the newspaper stand is decorated. Anything from the 141 that I can get? I can't. No, I'm locked. There's the two cops from before, Sita and Garant. Oh, would you look at that? It's finally open. Let's go check the place out, shall we? Wait, it's no loading screen, just walk right on in? Well, I'll be damned. A lot of copy-paste posters on the walls. Ari. Oh yeah, she's the, she runs the place. Yeah, she's got a becking bamboo right there. Umbrella holders. Vending machine. I already like the entrance. I mean, yeah, it's a little busy, but yeah, they're just getting the thing opened up after all. Oh, it's you two. You're friends of the Angels of Delusion and managers of that video store in the corner, right? Yes, we met previously. We came for a walk and to drop off some tapes. That was quick. Thought it'd take a while. After all, the little bamboo in the shop looked like it was really struggling when it was digging through those tapes. Manager's back now. Either way, thanks for your patronage. Well then, thanks for the delivery. But according to 404's operating hours, we don't have any shows at this time, so I'm afraid we can't offer you any of our services. Oh, right, if you're here looking for Suna and the others, go ahead. Head down to the stairs and you'll get the drinks. And you'll get to the drinks stand and performance area. Want me to show you the way? Nah, we'll head down ourselves.
Wise, you're so slow. Hurry up and get over here.
Over here's the drinks stand and rest area. This place is so hidden away, but it's a whole different world once you go downstairs.
So this place was basically a music bar and live show area, and then it stopped having attendees, and it's just been closed for a while, apparently. Looks nice. A literal hole in the ground, but it looks nice. And there's already an event quest to do later, once we're done with the main story part. Okay. Doesn't seem like it picked the best time to stop by, Wise. It's pretty quiet when there are no shows. Looks like Fairy's recommendation wasn't so hot. Should we head back for today? Wait, I think I hear singing. Is that coming from the studio?
Turn heartbeats into tempo.
Is that Nangong's voice?
Make every step feel right as we go. La 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 la. Music back. No can do. It's almost Gilded Carrot Day. As they say, practice makes perfect. Nangong, Suna, stop that! I'm blacking out.
Alrighty then.
Apologies, manager.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
If I
No worries.
I found those records you were talking about. Oh,
Holy,
well now, who exactly do we have here?
holy.
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic is totally my failure as the leader of Angels of Delusion.
Well, they're certainly quite animated now, aren't they? And who is, and who in the name of Atlantis is your, is the lady accompanying you? Oh, right. Didn't Ari say there was another lady who was their manager? Like, I'm guessing that would be her. She looks like she came right out of Greek mythology or something. Like, holy ocean mama.
That's right, Nangong. It was your failure.
Sheesh.
Ahem. As compensation, allow us to offer you 2 extremely sought-after tickets to the Gilded Carrot Day special show for the Delulus.
You know, I just remembered Suna's character attribute is a physical one physical support specifically. And they all have this angel get up going for them. Why do I get the feeling these three are supposed to be like the anti, the yin to the yang of the Sons of Caledon. Sons of Caledon bikers. They're all in black and red and have that heavy metal get up to them. And then you look at the angels over here, and they're all in white, pink, and green, and are not in a more J idol. Look, she did not need to tickle her belly there. I mean, if there's an opening that demonstrates a weakness, you go for it, right? Not what I would have done. Oh, miHoYo, we know what you're doing. So anyway, one's in black and get up and heavy metal. Here, this is more J-pop, Korean pop themed with brighter, whiter, pinker colors, black and red. And I just realized Nangong's corset has looks like watermelon. Anyway,
This will be Angels of Delusion's first live performance, and tickets are practically impossible to get right now.
also the physical attribute thing kind of clued me in, but I have a feeling they aren't all going to be physical. They might have another attribute differentiation somewhere, because the Caledons were physical and fire. One's physical, so either the rest are also physical, or they're going to have something else, like electricity or something.
That's right, impossible to get. Even though we, Angels of Delusion, are hosting the show, we can't give out tickets as we please. But since what happened just now was our fault, we'll be sure to have tickets sent to you later.
I see. Well then, Bill and I will gladly accept your kindness. It's the performance on the night of Gilded Carrot Day, right?
Sorry, managers. Letting you see things this chaotic is totally my failure as the leader of Angels of Delusion. That's right, Nangong. It was your failure. Ahem. As compensation, allow us to offer you 2 extremely sought-after tickets to the Gilded Carrot Day special show for the Delulus. This will be Angels of Delusion's first live performance, and tickets are practically impossible to get right now. That's right, impossible to get. Even though we, Angels of Delusion, are hosting the show, we can't give out tickets as we please. But since what happened just now was our fault, we'll be sure to have tickets sent to you later.
I see. Well then, Bill and I will gladly accept your kindness. It's the performance on the night of Gilded Carrot Day, right?
I figured I talked way too much in between those lines. I wanted to redo it.
Wise, how are you already in full-on holiday mode? What about that thing we were asked to handle?
Physical is Piper, Pulchra, and Caesar, and fire is Lucy, Bernice, and Lighter. Yeah, 3 for 3.
Ah, so manager also has other business to attend to.
Yeah, there is still something we need to deal with, so we might not be able to make it on the night of Gilded Carrot Day.
The girls deflate in an instant. Phooey.
Aw, our tickets were returned so fast.
Hopefully we'll be able to finish in time and make it to the show.
I knew it. Bragging about how our tickets are impossible to get wasn't gonna work at all. Nobody wants them, even though they're free. I knew Nangong's lies never hold up long, but not this quick. Nothing we can do, I guess. We can't hold up the manager's work. Oh man, what do we
Wait a second. If everything goes smoothly, we should be able to wrap it up before Gilded Carrot Day. Maybe we can still make it to the show, right?
Belle already surrendered. What else can I even say at this point?
Take the tickets as a peace offering and try and get it all done as fast and sweet, and then make it.
Since Belle's all for it, we'll try our best to make it.
How nice. Now your show's one step closer to being impossible to get.
Oh boy. Wait, I just realized. Teal turquoise hair, boobas, beauty marks. Did they just... Is this supposed to be like freaking Isolde all over again? Oh god, please don't let it be like Isolde all over again. I can't take that betrayal again. Ugh. Jesus Christ. Why are the women in this universe so freaking smoking? Jesus. I've been wondering, this instructor looks really familiar.
I've been wondering, is this their instructor? She looks a bit like someone I know.
Her fingers look closely.
But if it really was Lady Cersei, how could everyone stay so calm? Never mind. I'll just pretend it's a coincidence.
Cersei. First I've heard it. Heard of her. She's like some kind of Leviathan, water dragon, no clue. Yeah, definitely aquatic, sea themed, that's for sure. Also, the name Circe, like the witch from that one island in Greek mythology that was in the Odyssey, I believe.
Ah, right. I forgot. Miss Cecilia hasn't met you guys yet. This is Belle, and this is Wise. They run the video store down the street called Random Play. They've helped us out before, and their store's doing pretty well too. The number of visitors they get just barely surpasses what we get on our fan page. Nangong! That's a little rude.
Belle and I have been away, so the Bangbu have been running the video store. And yeah, business slowed down. And that still slightly surpasses your fan page?
Turns out everyone here is equally rude.
Aww, poor Suna.
It's fine, really. Belle and Wise already know what we're like.
Oh, the initial introduction was not even half what we are now seeing. A little chaotic.
So, can a barely noticed group like us with fewer fans than a niche video store seriously host a show?
A niche video store? Our count isn't that tragic.
Niche video store, huh? In a way, I guess that means you're acknowledging our taste. And our membership isn't exactly small, right?
That's right. And our members really trust us. One loyal member even topped up 500,000 Denny's in one go.
Well, to be frank, we have not had any more of those recommended video sub-quests that did occasionally pop up back in Season 1. So, yeah, we're a little bit out of practice, I would say.
500,000 Denny's? Oh, with that kind of money, we could finish all the stage setup and promo materials for the show.
I mean, I'm swimming in Denny's, so have as many as you need.
All of that would only cost 500,000 Denny's. Well, we didn't even add any costumes or promotion. It's the only way we can save money.
Money from the ticket should be enough, right?
If ticket sales go smoothly, the funds for preparing the show shouldn't be a problem, right?
But will our tickets really sell?
You don't know if you don't try.
Just like Nangong mentioned, this is our first ever in-person performance.
I mean, it worked for Markiplier, didn't it?
If we fail, Angels of Delusion will be stuck on our online up counting a handful of views. I don't want that.
Then again, Markiplier played his cards right after what's the word? Cultivating an audience for the last decade or so.
Suna, pull yourself together. Your new song's pretty much done, right? Let's give it a listen. Maybe the manager can offer some feedback too?
Belle and I probably can't offer much advice on the music, but we're really interested in Suna's new song. Could we have the honor of hearing the demo?
That song? It's still just an early draft.
Aw, but it's so good! Nangong didn't even get through the whole song. Suna, let us listen.
Oh, okay. I need to make some preparations. I can't embarrass myself in front of the manager. Miss Cecilia, could you take a listen to this part for me?
Cecilia leads Suna to the side of the stage to go over her questions. Suna was the concerned one, but now Arya also looks uncertain.
Suna's still getting ready. Nangong and Arya seem to be chatting about something. I'll go listen to them.
Ooh. Okay, so this must be the whole stage area. Okay. So you have the bar down over here. And then here is the main music stage. Discos and everything. This must be the DJ. Oh, this is a DJ booth, so I wonder if they have dance parties down here other than just the shows. Okay, I just remembered something. Okay, so Suna has the angel wings coming out of her backpack. So it's the complete opposite of what is over here with these two, because I noticed Arya and Nangong, they both have wings directly coming out of their backsides. And Nangong's back is heavily scarred. So there has to be some story behind that. So not only are the wings both directly attached to them, they don't look normal, like organic wings either, so they might just be props instead of thyrins. So I doubt either of them are thyrins, but that scar on Nangong's back looks hella nasty. So I'm going to assume there is a tragic story behind that. Wouldn't be the first time. Go zoom in on her fingers. I'm not sure why, but okay, she's got green and purple fingertips. I'm not sure what the significance is, but okay. There's a ring on the other finger. That's gold. Wait a minute, she's a Thyren. Yeah, she's a Thyren. She's I didn't think she was anything but a nice makeup, and I thought the seahorse ears were like part of the headband, but nope, she's a Thyren. She's got a tail she's got a tail coming out of her backside, so she's definitely like a sea serpent or Thyren of some kind. She kind of reminds me of Astra, albeit underwater themed instead of space themed. Yeah, stranger detail. Yeah. Yeah, some kind of, definitely not a seahorse, because seahorses do not have tails like this, and the scales definitely look more reptilian than anything. So definitely sea serpent of some kind. Sea serpent, sea dragon, one of the Leviathan, one of those things. Definitely not a cephalopod either. That position's already taken by Ikari. And she is a cutie, though, I will say. I mean, I will admit, in the back of my mind, I was kind of wondering where the dragon girls were, but I'll take a sea dragon one at the very least. Okay.
You've already made it this far. You two can't back down now. Besides, this is advice from the wishing sprite we're talking about.
I know. I'm really looking forward to finishing the show with everyone. It's just, I'm a little worried.
I also remembered there is a Leviathan
Huh? Manager?
equivalent in Greek mythology, a sea serpent called Cetus. I don't know. It's one from the story of Perseus. I cannot for the life of me remember the name. Head Perseus. Kill with Medusa's head. Cetus, that's what it was. So, another point for the Greek mythology influence. What's weighing on your minds?
Arya, you seemed a bit troubled just now, so I came to see if you needed any help. After all, as the manager, I've picked up quite a bit of experience running random play, so I can offer a few pointers on selling tickets as well.
Says the manager who's never worked the front desk and leaves tape sorting and restocking to me. If we're talking about why business has been slow lately, you really owe 18 an apology-wise.
Hey, I've been busy being a monk and saving the world. I can only do so much, Belle.
Wow. I always thought the little issues Angels of Delusion had were just because the three of us spent so much time together. Cause, a little friction is hard to avoid.
That, and I was also helping my fox waifu. Well, the other fox waifu. The not Miyabi. I like Miyabi, but I think Xiao Guang has kind of taken over her position at this point.
But now that I see it, a duo doesn't seem all that harmonious either.
It's not that we don't get along. It's just that Suna and I, need some encouragement from time to time.
Alright. Well, since the manager's trying so hard to help, why don't you just tell them what you're worried about, Arya?
Honestly, it's just that we've never performed in front of a live audience before. We've only ever posted videos online. A live performance means being up close with our fans, just like this, face to face, seeing each other clearly.
Xiao Guang is OP. Yeah. Then again, so is Miyabi. And there's some other ones too that I think are probably a little broken too, like Dialin, who I wasn't able to get either in time, so I'm definitely going to be saving up for her.
You're a natural performer, Arya, and I'm sure you'll look pretty up on stage. Are you feeling a bit worried because you've never done a live show before?
No, I'm not that great. What I mean is... Sometimes, I really do doubt whether I'm someone who can stand on stage in front of everyone.
Aria!
I'm just overthinking it.
Oh, please! If even you don't have the confidence to get up on stage, what's poor Suna supposed to do? After all, even if no one's seen you in person, everyone's heard your voice.
Now that you put it that way, yeah. Ever since we first met Arya, I've felt like her voice sounded really familiar.
Really?
It really sounds like that singer who used to be the talk of the whole city, right?
So, not Astra. Somebody else? Meet Belle's eyes, and you can tell she's thinking the same thing. Miss Cecilia's face, Arya's voice, there's a trace of C in both. Is that really just a coincidence? Oh, they're talking about that other singer who apparently has been away for a while, who we're just now hearing about. But Arya doesn't look encouraged by those words at all.
That was a long time ago. And back then, I wasn't even...
Suna's voice comes from the microphone nearby.
Anyway, let's go see how Suna's doing. I really want to hear the rest of that song.
Just listening might be a little boring. How about joining in, manager? Anything for you, milady, who I've just met and I'm already smitten by. Get into the rhythm, hit the right beats, and you'll feel the pulse of the song. Try cheering Suna on with biggest fan. It'll be fun, trust me. Oh God. Yeah, that's right. But this song's still a rough draft right now. Manager, if you got any thoughts and suggestions, remember to tell me, okay? I want to carefully polish the perfect this song with everyone. Sounds great. So, manager, what do you say? Oh no, is it gonna be like the theater, the Gravity Cinema mini game? Hopefully nothing overly complicated. First up, let's talk about screen... Oh, wait a minute. Didn't we do something like this in another quest line that happened in Reverb Arena? Unless they went and changed it up. Let's talk about screen calibration. No, I think it's different. It's something else. Similar, but different, I think. Scrolling note blocks will appear at the horizontal bar area. When the note block overlaps with the judgment frame, press X to complete a judgment. Press 5 times to complete screen calibration. Yep, this is something else. Calibration complete. Display latency updated -11 milliseconds. I guess. I don't know. Next is audio calibration. Requires game audio to be enabled. Wireless headsets are recommended for the best experience. I am not going to wear them. So, looping audio track will play. Fourth drum beat, press X to complete judgment. Ugh. Give it a try. Calibration complete. Audio latency update is 60 milliseconds. Looks like Suna and the others are ready, manager. How about we show her some support? Sure thing. Oh boy. Now what? Was like Dance Dance Revolution or something? During the live stream, follow the music's rhythm and hit the corresponding keys when note blocks moved into the judgment area. Excuse me. Hit the right notes to boost your performance completion rate. Oh boy. Well, okay, so that's a left digit, so let's see what else. Press any button on the left side of the controller to hit the blue left note. Okay, so press any button on the right side controller to hit the red right note. Okay, so D-pad for left, uh, the right side buttons for, same thing.
Falling into Delusion Field.
Okay. It's gonna be a lot more intense in the future, isn't it? It always is. Thanks for cheering, manager, but it still feels like something is missing from this song. Is it the rhythm, or is it the melody? Something off with both, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Give me a moment, Suna. Let me sort through this. I need to think on it, too. Okay, then, if you have any ideas, make sure to tell me. 3 angels of delusion scatter, each mewling over that melody. Huh, the little angels aren't huddled together. Looks like they each have their own ideas and don't want to disturb each other's flow. But sitting, trying to puzzle through things alone, probably won't work out too well either, huh? Yeah, they need synergy. Yeah. At a time like this, my interference isn't quite appropriate. I wouldn't want them mistaking my suggestions for instructions. But manager, if you're not too busy, could you stay for a bit longer and help be their surrounding board? Your input would really help them sort through their thoughts and ideas. Sure. They need to be in synergy. Now I'm gone. What a headache. Manager, since you're here too, how about you help us brainstorm ideas for Suna? Truth is, when it comes to arranging music, I know nothing. But if we're talking about the overall vibe, maybe I can help with that. Let's think about the kind of performance you want to present. Actually, while Suna was performing, I was already thinking about the choreography for the song. Positioning, holding hands, flowing wave-like movements. I want to express emotions from Suna's composition through dance, but still feels like something's missing. How about you tell me what you heard in that piece just now? Ordinary but vibrant everyday life. Yeah, same. Like a book shimmering under the moonlight. Not a bad melody at all, but after listening to it, it feels like it's still missing something. How do we keep this vibe going while making sure we can keep hold of the audience's attention? few bouncy skips. Skipping, huh? Get what you're saying, manager. You mean at certain key spots, livelier moves would suit us better than the usual style, right? So when it comes to arranging the melody, I guess it's similar. I've got it. Thanks, manager. After that discussion just now, count me as a hardcore supporter of your taste in music from today on. Should I say thanks? I don't know anything about pop music composition or music composition in general. I mean, I'm a former cellist, but that's about it. I don't know anything about songwriting or choreography. So I'm just kind of going with whatever sounds appealing. Aria. Manager, you heard too, right? Suna's new song for Gilded Carrot Day is so good. But as a finisher for our debut show, it definitely needs some polish. I don't have any solid ideas yet, so could you help me brainstorm? Where should we start? Oh, and Manager, when you hear the name Angels of Delusion, what kind of performance would you expect? Eccentric, lively, and imaginative. Oh, I love the way you put it. You're right, we're the Angels of Delusion, and the world we show our audience should totally have that dreamy vibe to it. Don't get me wrong, I love the vibe Suna's. I love the vibe with Suna's. Yeah, I can't read. But this cough doesn't help either. I love the vibe with Suna's composition, strumming her guitar and just letting the story flow. But our finale can't be complete without that taste of dreamy delusion. But besides expressing our own Angels of Delusion style through this song, we also gotta consider Gilded Carrot Day. What kind of topics would go well with the crowd showing up at 404 on Gilded Carrot Day night? Night of reunion, family gathered together, heart racing, hope, and aspirations for the new year. You notice too, right, Manager? A lot of our Delulus are pretty unique, and what they're all hoping for from Gilded Carrot Day isn't exactly typical either. Actually, it's like a mutual understanding, you know? As our dear composer and the soul of the Angels, Suna's pretty unique too. Sure, she usually seems all sweet and gentle, always getting shy, but I also heard her say, when I get nervous, just want to find a crack in the ground and shove the entire audience in there. That totally freaked me out back then. Not sure if it's because she's nervous for our debut, but from what I can tell, Suna hasn't let her usual style shine through in the song. It's Gilded Carrot Day, after all. Maybe it's better to play it safe. It's your debut. You guys should show the world your unique style. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere if you don't wow the crowd with something that makes you unique. Unless you are very good at something and know how to and have mastered it in a way that it feels new. Kind of like Judas Priest to Primal Fear. Judas Priest, legendary metal band, been around for a while, but as much as I love his vocals, Rob Halford cannot hit the high notes like he used to. But Ralph Sheepers, man, oh boy. Primal Fear is like basically this generation's version of Judas Priest. And both Sheep and Sheepers can certainly hit the high notes without even breaking a sweat. Him and Ripper Owens. That reminds me, I need to get the KK's Priest album that Ripper did a few years ago. That's exactly what I was thinking. But honestly, without your backing me up, I wouldn't have the guts to tell Suna. Speaking of Ripper, his Jugulator album, extremely underrated. Without you backing me up, I wouldn't have the guts to tell Suna. Anyway, thanks for the talk, Manager. As Angels of Delusion, we don't want to clip our own wings, even if what we're playing is a discordant note. That's what I'll tell Suna. Okay, maybe that's a little too dramatic. Suna's song probably won't be that out there. As long as it's something you all vibe with, it's guaranteed to be good. Manager, good thing you're here. I wanted to ask, what do you think? Anything in that song just now we could tweak or polish? But I mainly handle composition, so if you've got feedback on other stuff, Manager, it might be a bit hard for me to wrap my head around. If you tell me your inspirations... Tell me your inspirations, or could we talk about syncing up with choreography? Of course. My original idea was to write a slice of life kind of song, one that captures those ordinary yet bright moments we angels go through. But this rhythm right now, it's a bit too plain, like it doesn't grab the audience's attention at all. Then how about we highlight the bright moments of everyday life? Bright moments of everyday life. True, all kinds of emotions ripple through even our ordinary everyday life, like dipping your hand at a stream and feeling the occasional nibble of a curious little fish. How do I get the audience to resonate with that? The rhythm, or the stage setup. I can add little adjustments to the original rhythm, making it more lively and let the audience feel the pulse beneath the calm. Thanks for the tip, Manager. Inspiration has struck. Seems like you have a plan now. I'm not sure if how much of this is good, helps or doesn't help. The game is pretty railroaded as it is, so I'm guessing it won't matter too much. But, whatever helps. I just went with whatever sounded reasonable, given my own, admittedly very out-of-date musical senses. Nangong aria, thanks to the manager's help, I've got ideas for revisions. No big changes, mostly just tweaking the rhythm and flow. What about you two? If you got ideas, come on, spill it, right now. All of it. From my perspective, the melody before was nice and all, but it felt like it was missing some bounce, you know? Considering we've got choreography and rehearsals to work through, things might feel a bit flat overall. I get what you mean. What about you, Aria? I think you must have toned down your own style in the songs so the performance would go smoothly and the songs would click with more people. But as the Angels of Delusion, it'll be a waste if we don't have any delusion, dreamy vibes in a song so pivotal to us. Really? But, Nangong, you'll look at me like I'm some scaredy cat again, aren't you? But I'm not backing down. I hear you, Aria, loud and clear. But once we rearrange it, the cheering's gonna get way more complicated. Manager, wanna try it with biggest fan in me? Let's give it a shot. During the live stream, when the large green note appears, press buttons on both sides simultaneously to hit it. Okay.
Falling into Delusion Field.
So there's left and right and both. I like the little screen on the bottom that shows all three of them. That was definitely a bit more intense.
Manager, your cheering lines up perfectly with Suna's beat.
Really? Well, I didn't miss anything. It wasn't that hard, but it was kind of fun, really.
Maybe next time you could join Suna for my vocal class?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say I have a great singing vocals, ma'am, but if you insist. By the way, she's got gorgeous purple eyes. Goes very well with the teal turquoise coloring.
So you're the vocal coach for Angels of Delusion. When I get the chance, I'll swing by and pick up a few tips from you.
I'm pretty sure I have a certain pink-haired mommy from Section 6 that would probably also appreciate having some vocal lessons. Tsukishiro. Talking about Tsukishiro. She was... I mean, we did help her out before, finding her style of music that vibes with her the most. Basically, she's basically Mori Calliope with her affinity for a rap style. But hey, Wise, go get her and bring her over here. She might like it.
Always welcome. So, what about the other manager? What do you think of Suna's song?
I may not know much about music, but when I heard this song, it filled me with hope. So I'm sure it's a great one.
Let me clean my glasses for a moment. Hold on.
Thank you for saying that. But, manager, are you sure you're not good with music? Because honestly, my biggest dream is to write songs that bring hope.
Well, considering the Faith in siblings seem to be a bit of a jack of all trades and managing everything from bars to hotels, I think at this point, I say go for it.
Really? I feel so honored.
Nice work, Suna. If you can talk like this while selling tickets, there's no way people won't buy them. Gong, I'm being sincere.
I can back that up. Suna said the same thing to me, so it looks like you really are her kindred spirit, manager.
All right, everyone loves Suna's song. And if we want more people to hear it, we should start thinking about the Gilded Carrot Day performance.
Suna just said that we'll need about 500,000 pennies to prepare for the show, right? If I'm not mistaken, the lottery ticket I bought is about to be drawn. And the top prize is something like 500,000 pennies. What if... What if you happen to hit the jackpot? Mm-hmm. Then you'd have an extra 500,000 dennies in your account. But that doesn't help with our performance budget at all. Gong, you fool! I know you've always been super lucky, but how can you still be bragging about it at a time like this?
Suna is right.
I think Nangong didn't mean it like that. Probably change the subject.
I feel like Nangong meant she'd spend the winnings on the show. But Suna isn't picking up on the hint at all.
Yep.
It's alright. We've still got all the tickets.
It's gonna take a while to sell all of them.
Yeah, it was definitely implied by Nangong that she was going to fork over the 500,000 to help with the setup, not to keep it. But Suna didn't pick up on that.
But I just asked the Wishing Sprite. It recommended a holo commission to me, and the commission fee happens to be 500,000 dennies.
The Wishing Sprite.
The Wishing Sprite. Arya's mentioned it a few times. Sounds just like the kind of fairy tale a little girl would believe in. Still, this commission means heading into a hollow. Fairy tales won't save your skin from ethereals. I'd better dig deeper when I get the chance.
But that's What's your commission reward?
If I take the commission, Nangong and Suna can handle the prep work I was supposed to do. Then the reward should count as the whole group's funds, right? And when I'm back from the commission, you should be finished with the prep work, and we can all go out and sell tickets together. Doesn't that sound super reasonable?
That actually does make a lot of sense.
Arya, you just happened to get a 500,000 Denny commission? Did the client say which holo you need to go to?
Let me see. It's pretty far. We're heading to Lemnian Hollow. Let's meet up in Phylum Heights tomorrow evening. I'll look up the route.
Why am I not surprised that it's Lemnian?
Arya, I want to go with you.
Huh?
I heard there's a shop called Yum Chasin in Phylum Heights. The desserts there are really unique. I want to try some.
Since when did you get this fixated on food? Weren't you worrying a few days ago that your face looked round on camera?
Arya, you think my face is too round, so you won't take me out for dessert.
Oh, she's doing it again.
No. You're the one who said that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Suna heard something else that was not said, much like how she implied what Nangong was saying was something that was completely different. So, it might be a little hard of hearing there, girl, I'm just saying.
Poor Suna. Abandoned by Arya.
No wonder there's a bit of a desynchronicity between the three. A little bit of a hard of hearing involved.
Nangong! Now is not the time to make things worse!
So, are you taking me to Phylum Heights or not?
I never said I wouldn't take you! We've done simple holo commissions together before, haven't we? It's always best to have someone watching your back. I just thought, if we both go, all the ticket sale prep will end up on Nangong alone. Can she really manage it by herself?
Don't worry, I'll help out too.
Perfect. Suna and Arya take the commission while Miss Cecilia and I handle the show prep and tickets. When both sides are done, the three of us will head out together.
Yeah, some of the tickets need to be handed to our friends, and the rest we'll have to find a way to sell. Time's pretty tight.
Since tomorrow's plans are all set, should we all get back to practice for today?
Okay!
Those three are like siblings. Angels have gone off to practice on their own. Looks like Cecilia has something to say.
Managers, there's something I need to ask you. Could you come with me for a moment?
Whatever you asked for, lady, I will do it. Mon chéri. Oh god, I'm doing it again. This game does things to me. It's not my fault. The character artists are cultured. So freaking cultured.
Managers, there's something I'd like to ask of you both.
There's no need to be polite, Miss Cecilia. Just tell us what you need. Bella and I would be happy to help.
She wants me to be their proxy, doesn't she?
Right. But honestly, Wise and I don't really know much about music.
You two are being too humble. But what I want to talk about actually has nothing to do with music. It's about the wishing sprite Arya mentioned earlier.
Ooh?
It seems to be some kind of a strange, intelligent entity. Ever since I met Angels of Delusion, Arya has often asked it for advice whenever something happens.
So, is it an AI like fairy?
Arya is by nature, so I worry she might put blind faith in that wishing sprite. But with the upcoming performance and some other matters, I haven't really been in a position to ask her about it.
When it comes to intelligent entities, Belle and I are pretty familiar with the territory. Just leave it to us. Another intelligent entity issue. Public security is investigating one too. What are the odds?
Very much the odds.
Great. Thank you so much. If you ever need anything, feel free to ask me for help.
Still mulling over Cecilia's words, you hear the notification from her phone. She takes one look at the message and frowns.
Sorry, I need to step away for a moment. I'll leave the wishing sprite to you two then. If you have other questions for me, we can talk later, all right?
Might be because she is that Circe person coming back for a re-debut or something. Cecilia blinks. You've only met her once, yet sometimes it feels as if she can see straight through people. So is she really that former superstar or not?
Wise, maybe you should ask the angels about the wishing sprite. You are great at heart-to-heart conversations. I can head back and discuss it with Fairy as well.
Well, you just want to go home early and rot in bed after traveling all day. Fine, you can head back first.
I mean, one frankly sympathizes. And just like that, Belle heads off. So, what now?
Oh, Arya's right over there. Wait, maybe I should be more indirect about this. Better check with Namgol and Suna first.
What do we do? What do we do?
Relax. If you get too nervous, then pretend everyone in the audience is like those spectators we borrowed last time to fill the frame during filming.
You can't say that! Every Delulu is a precious listener to us!
If you go off-key on stage because you're too nervous, it'll only make our precious Delulus even more disappointed.
Oh, forget it. I'm going to ask Arya.
I'm afraid asking Arya won't help you much. She never goes off-key. Time for a confidential Angels of Delusion meeting. If you're not part of the group yet, you're not allowed to sneak over and eavesdrop.
Oops.
Sorry, I actually wanted to ask about the commission. Does Arya chat with the wishing sprite often?
Oh, that's what you mean. I thought you were here to sign up to join Angels of Delusion.
No, I don't want to intrude on your trio. I'd stand out like a sore thumb.
Alright, I'll stop teasing you. Arya's connection with the wishing sprite, it goes back to when we were trainees at that agency, with Suna writing songs for us behind the scenes. Ever since then, whenever Arya ran into trouble, she would go to it for advice.
Oh, I remember. It was pretty reliable. Its advice always sounded a bit vague, but it did help Arya make several important decisions. But I don't know. That's something only Arya herself can talk about.
I thought it was just the client's username. Now it sounds more like some kind of AI assistant. Have you ever asked it for advice?
Let me think. When was the last time the super confident, super amazing Nongbong ever humbly asked for advice? Or actually listened to someone else's opinion?
That would be when Miss Cecilia pointed out my pitch issues just now.
That one doesn't count!
Fine. I just find it a bit strange to ask some unfamiliar intelligent entity for advice on important matters. But Arya seems to get along really well with it. Miss Cecilia probably heard about that commission and worried Arya might trust the wishing sprite too blindly. So she asked you two to look into it, right?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Huh? No way. Then why wouldn't Miss Cecilia just ask Arya herself?
Because apparently I am that good.
Because the two of them seem to be lacking mutual honesty. Unfortunately for the both of them, they forgot about Suna's virtue.
My virtue? I guess I am pretty honest.
Yup. If you ask me, I'd say that up to now, the wishing sprite has been a dependable guide for Arya. Like a friend who points her in the right direction.
but its taste in music is pretty mediocre. Thanks once again for your honesty, Suna. If you're curious about the Wishing Sprite manager, you can ask Arya. She's always happy to tell people about that friend of hers. As for the commission, Arya and Suna may look small, but their teamwork is solid, and regular ethereals can't touch them. That's why I'm not worried.
I see. I think I get it now. Thanks for letting me know.
So
I don't see Arya anywhere. Did she go upstairs?
So, despite not looking at, those three are pretty adept at being in the Hollow, it would seem. Okay.
Audience. Performance. Gilded Carrot Day. This is really important for Angels of Delusion. But the stage and the audience area, they're so close. Manager! Sorry, I was spacing out thinking about the performance. You know, it's our first time standing right in front of a live audience. You wanted to talk to me? Is there anything I can help you with?
About the commission, about the Wishing Sprite.
Oh, I just heard you mention a commission from the Wishing Sprite earlier, and I got a little curious. Hollows are dangerous places. Arya, are you sure this commission is legit?
Oh, so that's what you were worried about. I actually often, Suna, Nangong, and I often take on some simple Hollow commissions. Since our page didn't get many views, and our album only sold a few copies, we had to find other ways to earn Denny's if we wanted to keep making music. And the Wishing Sprite's advice has always been reliable, so I'm sure we'll earn the commission fee smoothly this time as well.
Does it advise you a lot?
Yes, it does! The Wishing Sprite is a good friend, a gift new Eridu gave me.
Really?
If you don't believe me, manager, listen to this.
On a lighthouse with nothing but the breeze, a lost construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. I've got a chance to let all of New Eridu hear my singing, but I can't reveal my name.
What do you want New Eridu to hear more? Your name or your voice?
My voice, of course.
Then there's nothing to hesitate about.
In a quiet corner of a bustling plaza, a hesitant construct girl once asked her Wishing Sprite. Wait, construct girl?
Wishing Sprite. A girl invited me to join her group. But if I join, I'll have to do more than just sing.
Is Arya not human? Because now I'm confused.
There is no evidence that a song's impact is diminished by the performance that accompanies it.
Oh, you're right. I want to give it a try with them. I know we can bring joyful delusions to everyone.
In a studio with only her left, a disappointed construct girl once asked for Wishing Sprite.
Wishing Sprite. We've posted so many videos, but it feels like no one listens to our songs or notices our performances.
Analysis. Online distribution is affected by many factors. Scans show your account's network environment is no different from the rest of New Eridu. And for now, there are no effective ways to optimize it.
Huh? I know that.
Hearing is a sensory channel that living beings cannot willingly shut off. And
and it depends only on the medium and the distance between the sound and the listener.
You mean go to the listeners in person and sing for them? But how can I? Like this? Alright, I'll try harder. And if that day really comes, will you come see my performance, Wishing Sprite?
A long stretch of silence.
Maybe.
You noticed how Arya looked in those first two screenshots, right? And how they kept referring to her as a construct girl, right? So is Arya even human? Or is she a construct like Billy that is somehow able to look fully human? Come to think of it, when they were first showing the previews for the Angels of Delusion previously, one of them had a robotic doppelganger with her. And now I'm starting to wonder what in tarnation is going on here. It really does sound kind.
So the Wishing Sprite actually is a gently guiding friend. Though that tone feels strangely familiar. But an intelligent entity this kind and patient shouldn't be the one public security is after.
It's in the same class as Fairy. Same voice intonation and style and everything.
Either way, still need to stay alert. The intelligent entity that can drive constructs out of control might be exactly the type that's good at pretending to be harmless. But there's no evidence right now. Baseless suspicion would only cloud my judgment.
See? The Wishing Sprite really is a good, reliable friend. Every time I listen to it, I feel a little more confident.
Well, wait. If she was a construct, she would know it's an AI, right? Okay, I have no freaking idea. Luffy says, hi. Hello, been a while. Currently doing the new story stuff. Right. But you need to be careful.
Right. It does sound pretty reliable. I'd probably trust it too. But you still need to be careful when you're doing the commission in the Hollow.
I know! Once I'm done with the commission, I'll focus fully on getting ready for Gilded Carrot Day. You'll come see us, right, Manager?
That's all we have on the Wishing Sprite for now. It's great Arya was upfront about everything, so I didn't end up going home empty-handed today. Better head back and talk to Belle. Head back to the store. Evelyn? What is she doing out here? I mean, I did say I wanted Astra to get more involved in the story again in the past with how many times I thought she would show up, but I guess it only fits this time around, considering we're dealing with a trio of up-and-coming pop idols, and one that is their manager also, and is coming out of retirement, or hiatus at the very least. So I guess I kind of just got used to the old characters not showing up when I wish they would, so now I feel like, okay, this fits, but at the same time, I still feel like I didn't expect it at the same time with how many times I've said, oh, so-and-so should show up, only for them to not show up. It's already late. What's Evelyn doing here? Is Astra here too? Should I go say hi? Yes, you should, boy. While hesitating, you suddenly hear a knock-knock notification sound from the phone. Oh, come on! Why? What are you doing lurking around the 404 entrance? It is Astra. You can already see even my ride. What are you waiting for? Get over here. As you wish, my superstar. Oh, yes. My Tig Bitty superstar, and her even bigger Tig Bitty blonde bodyguard. Can we have a little reunion time? We haven't had it in a while. Ew, such a smooth talker. But I'm on a tight schedule here, so now's not the time to mess around, unfortunately. Hurry over. I've got someone seriously impressive to introduce you to. I guarantee you're going to be blown away. I'm shocked enough as it is. Okay, let's go say hello to two of our old favorite waifus who I've missed very much. Wish I played her a little bit more. She's still so bad, though. Any luck from them polls? Well...
Whatever you seek, I will devote myself wholeheartedly.
Well, Banyue
I'll give you a hand.
and Xiaoguang I've got. I wanted to get Dial-In, but I only had enough polychromes to spare for one of the other two, so I ended up with Banyue, and I'm gonna wait for Dial-In to come back.
I'll protect you.
I was able to score Soldier Zero and B, who I had been waiting a very long time to come back for, but I was not able to get Alice on the 3-character sub channel. So a woes to that.
I've got you.
I'm
Ready for combat.
Zhao the pink rabbit they gave out by default, but I did score Suna, one of the new Angel Delusion trio characters, almost immediately yesterday, so that's 1 out of 3 down. So I've gotten a couple. Sad. It's okay. We win some, we lose some. And I am most definitely sad that I couldn't get Alice again. Did 70 pulls and nothing. Yeah, I ended up with Colada previously the other day, but I hoped I would get lucky and score Alice, but nope. It is what it is. And I certainly was not going to spend obnoxious amounts of money on that one meter that would have also led to another character being given out. So, it is what it is. Anyway, I want to say hi to my Eve. I miss my Eve. And my Astra. Good evening, Manager. Perfect timing. On the way over, Mrs. Yao was wondering if we'd run into you. And I'm glad she did. Before you can react, the cool and striking bodyguard shoves you straight into the car. Such an intense sense of privacy protection. Can we have some sexy privacy time with the two of you, please? Yes?
Every time I come to 6th Street, I end up running into you, Wise. This must be fate.
Make that 3, and hello, Sea Dragon Lady. Well, we knew something was up, but I didn't know it would be, well, this up. Or down, or whichever. I don't freaking know. The joke is failing me.
Do you know each other?
As a matter of fact, yes. We're very close, and apparently so are you.
I'm very close friends with Astra. But, Miss Cecilia, do you two know each other as well?
Oh, I'd definitely like to be a little more than just friends with Astra, but I think Xiaoguang took up the position. You know what? Fuck it. Invite all 3 of them to the hotel room. Let's see what happens.
Sorry, as well doesn't quite apply here. I've known Miss Cecilia for a very, very long time. So long that back then, everyone called her by another name.
Circe.
Astra.
Even Wise, who isn't really in the loop about these things, must have heard it back then. Cersei.
Yup. Funny how that name kept getting tossed around as of late.
So it really is you. I always felt you looked familiar, but I didn't want to assume. No wonder there's been buzz on Intronaut lately about you making a comeback. But, I hope you don't mind me asking. Why did you retire back then?
You know what? From my experience, every time I bump into the manager, something interesting and wonderful happens. The manager is a very reliable friend. He's the one who saved my performance last year on Gilded Carrot Day. Besides, he already knows the girls pretty well, right?
Yeah, it was the astronomical storyline where the wife of that dead songwriter tried to basically crash the party, literally, and Astra, Evelyn, and the siblings had to go and stop basically Pop Idol 9/11 from happening. And we saved a lot of people. Also, we learned that Evelyn was originally a corporate spy, but grew tired of it because she and Astra got along so well. And she was like, screw this crap. I want to be my own woman serving another one who I really, really care for and has treated me very well. And, yeah, I don't want to do this shady top shit no more. And she went by a code name called, something green. I can't remember. But apparently it was, like, very bad. And it's kind of one of those, plot points that has kind of subsided. But, who knows? Maybe we'll do it, get back to it at some point. If I lose the 50-50 for the fourth time, I'm going to crash. Oh, no. Well, I hope it doesn't go that way, but I do sympathize. About half of the character showings from season 2 didn't really pull out well for me either. I missed Seed. I missed Alice. I tried to get both of them. Ended up not getting either of them in time. And of course, and Fufu and Dialin, I just wasn't able to get in general because of lack of time and resources. And the other characters, as I just said, I tried to get only to get gypped. So, I understand all too well.
Maybe he's the one who can help you untangle this knot in your heart. Why not give it a shot?
You know what? Fuck it. Anything for the big booby ladies.
But honestly, it's not really a knot in my heart. Just a coward running away from their problems.
Come now, Miss Dragon Lady. Surely it can't be that bad. And if it is very bad, well, we'll help out anyway. Because we are the main character, and we would do it anyway, regardless.
The reason I retired is simple. I could no longer perform my songs.
Oh, she lost the will.
Maybe it was the PTSD from the Hollow disaster. And when facing my audience, in the wake of such a catastrophic calamity, I found it so hard to trust that my voice could actually heal them.
So she actually was there when the disaster happened. So she must be at least a good couple years older than Astra, maybe 10. She definitely sounds milfy to me. So, Hollow Zero happened. Obviously, a lot of emotional turmoil happened back then. And so, yeah, clearly whatever happened to her was bad enough to basically traumatize her that she couldn't do it no more.
I'm sorry, I think I got a bit off track there.
So what happened after that?
We found Arya. She stepped in as my vocal double and recorded for my last few shows. Anyway, without the Hollow disaster, none of it would have happened. But from the moment I made that decision, even if I still had a chance to be forgiven, that key is held only in Arya's hands.
So Arya had a good enough singing voice even back then that she filled in for Cecilia, and Cecilia feels guilty of having basically cheated her audience like that. Ah, okay. Yeah, she feels guilty. She feels like she robbed her audience of her actual genuine singing, and instead had somebody else do it because she could not get the vocals out. And so now she feels ashamed of the fact that she had to basically use a doppelganger to do what she would have done normally. That is very, very... I wouldn't say a blow to the ego, although it is. But it does feel like, yeah, that does sound like how would you feel if the thing you couldn't do anymore, just you couldn't do it for some reason, and you were looking and was just like, I want to do the thing that I'm good at, but I can't because either the spirit is apparently unwilling and just cheapened out with a pseudo replacement. It's more or less a blow to the ego, but it's a blow to the ego that's like, okay, yeah, I did a thing that I normally wouldn't do, and I feel god awful about it, and I don't know how to fix it. I would feel pretty bad too. Yep. So yeah, it's a years long mountain of shame, personal shame.
New Eridu does not need a disgraced singer who once used a vocal double, even if she was lucky enough not to be exposed. Nor does it need a coward who fled the stage, even if she was once praised far beyond what she deserved.
Deserve it, doesn't deserve it. What matters is whether or not you actually want to go out there and do it again and be honest about it.
Well, if you ask me, instead of blaming yourself, you should be asking for her forgiveness. Now I have to go back and tell my dear friend that you rejected their invitation to the lighting ceremony. Am I hearing that right?
Yes.
All right then. I heard she's planning to approach that rising star Vesper as an alternative option. It's just, she's an actor who's an intelligent construct, and there have been several incidents lately of intelligent constructs losing control and injuring people.
Intelligent construct citizens injuring people after going out of control? I've heard a few things that might be connected to a rogue intelligent entity, but I don't really know the details.
Whoa, so that's what's really going on. I knew you'd have all kinds of juicy gossip. No, since the victims from those incidents have more or less recovered, and public security doesn't want to cause a panic right before Gilded Carrot Day, none of this has attracted much attention. Though I disagree with making any assumptions. As the host of the Yearlight ceremony, my friend is doing her best to rule out any possible risks. It's only natural for her to be cautious.
They wouldn't really take the singer off the program over such a vague reason, would they?
No, they wouldn't. After all, she's an extremely talented singer and an outstanding employee of Topps Entertainment. And you know how it is. These things always have to take the sponsor's opinion into account. All right, if you're not going to be there, there's no point stressing over it. It's getting late. Wise lives on this street. What about you, Cece? Should I take you home?
Wait. Manager, you'll keep this between us, right?
Sure, but you still need to conquer your PTSD and give your fans a show, in my opinion.
Over the past few years, both my voice and appearance have changed a lot. Aria's wondered about it before, but I always brushed it off. I still haven't figured out how to tell her the truth. But no matter what, I want her to hear it from me.
Okay. I promise I won't tell Aria about this. And I believe that once you're ready, you'll tell her yourself. Oh, and about that wishing sprite you were worried about. I listened to what it said to Aria, and it does seem like a trustworthy friend. But I'll keep an eye on it.
Thank you, Wise. You really are dependable. No wonder Astra and the girls trust you so much.
Indeed. Being escorted back to the video store by all three of them feels a bit excessive. But I welcome it. The luxurious ride carrying a star-studded group rolls slowly through the narrow paths of 6th Street. Luckily, Evelyn's driving skills are flawless and you reach your destination in no time. That poor limo really had to work for it. Okay, well that was quite the little side adventure right there. So apparently, the Dragon Lady is not only a pop singer herself that went into hiatus/retirement. She did so under very, very shameful circumstances that nobody except her and Arya know about. And she is afraid to come back because of how long it's been and whether or not she would even have any fans that would welcome her back. Honestly, I say she should just be honest and tell the truth instead of bottling it up. But whatever helps, I guess.
Wise, why are you back so late? It's almost time for the meetup with Jane. I thought Suna and the others had kidnapped you and turned you into 404 staff.
I mean, we kind of were at this point. Now you're saying I'm late.
You left me to take care of everything alone, and now you're complaining that I'm slow? Seriously? But about the wishing sprite, Arya was actually very honest. I only took a little longer because I ran into Astra on my way back.
You ran into Astra?
What? You spend quite a bit of time recounting everything to Belle, Cecilia, Arya, the Wishing Sprite, Astra, and the Gilded Carrot Day lighting ceremony. As expected, she ends up wearing the same expression Fairy gets when she's processing a data overload. The loading sign signal sound. That's now a meme on the internet these days. Yeah, I feel bad for Cecilia. I hope we help her get her confidence back.
I see. Looks like Cecilia and Arya will have to deal with that voice double incident on their own. But this wishing sprite, it almost sounds like...
You and Belle both turn a suspicious gaze towards Fairy.
like a certain intelligent assistant?
Affirmative.
She's not even hiding it.
What do you mean by affirmative?
Affirmative. Based on the speaking style in the conversation Master relayed, there is a decent probability that the Wishing Sprite is, in fact, an advanced intelligent data entity.
Oh, so you're denying it then.
So, what you're saying is that powerful intelligent entities all talk like that, Fairy? Then, if the Wishing Sprite really is an advanced intelligent entity, do you have any relevant information or suspects worth looking into?
Also doesn't help that the Wishing Sprite sounds almost, if not exactly, like Fairy.
Even if you don't have anything for now, with your capabilities, it should be easy to look into, right?
Then again, Fairy's not the only artificial intelligence of similar make, so it wouldn't be that unsurprising. it wouldn't be that unsurprising if there was another made in the same class. But But if that's the case, what's it doing out there?
Negative. As an AI assistant, I always abide by the law and strictly follow New Eridu Civil Code. I do not and will not condone the unauthorized acquisition of citizens' personal information or the invasion of their privacy in any form.
That's quite an irrefutable privacy protection statement. If it hadn't come from Very, it might have sounded a little more convincing.
Recall the first encounter with Barry.
Yeah. Why don't you tell that to the HDD's previous firewall program?
Calling her out on her BS.
But, as her master, I've decided to respect Fairy's choice.
All right then. As the assistant manager, I'll respect the manager's decision. But counting the highly intelligent data entity Fairy sensed in Lock Spring before, plus the wishing sprite, and PubSec suspect, there have been way too many incidents involving intelligent entities lately. Is there even a connection between them? Or should we wait for Jane to get here and hear her out before we start analyzing?
Think back to Fairy's behavior today.
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about the rules today. Could it be because a public security officer is visiting?
Sorry, I got distracted looking at something else. If I remember correctly, Fairy does have siblings of some sort. Yeah, they spoke like at the very beginning of the game, but they all had like different voices. And then there's Yokai, the new mystery one that was in the side Lock Spring.
Speaking of which, Fairy is being unusually strict about the rules today. Could it be because a public security officer is visiting?
Hear something outside the door. Is Jane here? Customer, we're closed for the day. It's either going to be Jane.
Are you really gonna say no to your top VIP customer?
It's Jane. Well, at least it wasn't some other mystery guest.
Long time no see, managers.
Indeed, it's only been 2 hours.
I already gave you the rundown over the phone. To spare you any surprises, the client asked me to stop by and introduce you to this friend.
Really?
What kind of friend could possibly surprise Belle? Wait.
Who is that? She looks cute, whoever she is. And I saw a reptilian-looking tail go right down the dump truck ash. This public security officer looks nothing like Zhu Yuan, Qingyi, or the others, and why does she come from upstairs? Yeah, what the hell? Let me see that again. Let me go back on the stream a bit. Okay, so this is I was not expecting a new character so soon, especially considering we've got like already 4 of them. So screw it, add a 5th one to the roster.
Are you two the owners of this place?
Sissia is her name, huh? can't say that's a one I've ever heard of, but okay, I'll take it.
What?
Let's get down to business, Cecilia.
I did spell it right.
Huh? Oh!
She is a snake. Yeah, she's got a little snake with a bow wrapped around her neck and bosom. Very, very lovingly curled around her bosom, I should say. I see what you're doing there, MiHoYo. You can't deny it. And I respect it. The odd case specialist snaps out of her loop of spacing out and looking around and makes a phone call. Yeah, we've gone from Yidhari to Snake to a Lamniothyren, although she still has regular legs as opposed to a tail from the waist down. But you know what? I'll take it gladly. The odd case specialist snaps out of her loop of spacing out and looking around and makes a phone call. Clearly, this new public security officer is a little scared of Jane, but from a Thyron's point of view, shouldn't the food chain between these two be the other way around? Yeah, Jane is a rat, and this new chick is a snake, so it's complete opposites.
Sir, someone here apparently can't understand your very straightforward commission request. And that someone isn't me.
And she's got cuffs on her hands for some reason.
Greetings, Phaethon.
Why does he sound strangely familiar?
I trust that Miss Jane Doe has already brought both my commission and my inept subordinate to you.
At first I thought it was Shiyuen, but no, the voice is different. Similar, but has a different tone to it. Inept subordinate? Oh, come on.
Recently, there have been several incidents in the city where intelligent constructs have gone out of control and injured others. The culprit is suspected to be an unregistered illegal intelligent entity.
I guess we gotta call ICE for AIs then.
A few days ago, an intelligent construct public security officer was taken over by viral code and delivered a criminal threat to me, declaring that this year will be an unprecedented lighting ceremony for new Eridu.
I know someone who's going to really like that Jane Doe is in this quest. She's kind of living here, or about to at least, coming out of a boba. Oh man, that's very funny, Luffy. That's very funny.
From what you've relayed, these incidents don't have a definite connection. Why did public security decide to merge them into one case?
Good question. The construct citizens who lost control earlier had almost no connection to one another. But we discovered that while they were hijacked, they all displayed the same arrogant, mocking attitude, and their eyes showed an abnormal violet glow.
Sounds like they were hacked by one entity.
If there are this many similarities among the victims, you've convinced me. But this villain persona the intelligent entity suspect is showing, isn't it a bit too stereotypical?
Judging by its personality traits, that's true. But in terms of capability, its mobility far surpasses anything we've seen from past intelligent entities. After some complications, our tech team finally managed to track the suspect's whereabouts inside Lemnian Hollow.
I think that she's probably to represent the apple from Admin and Eve, because she's a snake, you know. Interesting.
Given Wi-Fi's unusual circumstances, I need a proxy who understands both Lemnian Hollow and advanced intelligent entities. And you were the best fit.
Of course, Lemnian Hollow. Ugh.
You've said quite a lot, yet we still don't know who you are. Your name and your title. Citizens should at least have the basic right to that information. And besides, that suspicious wishing sprite just recommended a Lemnian holo commission to Arya, and now we've received one too. Another strange coincidence. No matter how you look at it, something feels off.
Exactly. As proxies, we're used to the other side keeping things vague. But since the client is an honorable public official, that shouldn't be the case here, right?
According to regulations, I won't refuse a lawful request from a citizen. But for the sake of your sleep tonight, I suggest we discuss it when we meet. Gilded Carrot Day is just around the corner, and time is tight. I need you two to start the commission as soon as possible and help us locate or eliminate that intelligent entity. My subordinate will provide all necessary instructions and support. Thank you in advance for your cooperation in maintaining the city's order and assisting public security.
Mysterious client hangs up. The case is clear enough now, yet the client remains enigmatic, and before you can ask Jane anything, the case specialist suddenly lets out a stifled scream.
17 whole lines.
Okay.
He said 17 whole lines, all coming out of my phone. I'm gonna have nightmares tonight.
Okay, is she autistic or something? What the hell? Who keeps tabs of how many lines one makes in a phone? Then again, she is his assistant for some reason. The case specialist who had just been volunteered to offer the necessary instructions of support suddenly takes off running. Well, I would say slithering, but she still technically has legs, so yeah. Jane is left behind, and just like the client earlier, she takes a deep breath.
That officer's subordinates tend to be a bit unconventional in their style.
Clearly.
I've passed along the commission. I have other duties to attend to. So, I'll leave you managers and the case specialist with my wishes for a smooth job and hopefully a pleasant partnership.
So Jane came back, Astra and Eve came back. Any other legacy characters that just want to throw themselves at me? No. Because I have been wishing for them to come back. Because, you know, I feel like, hey, didn't have enough time with you before, would like some more now. Kind of like how Soldier 11 and Trigger came back for the middle of Season 2. Jane takes her leave.
Whoa, what's this? And what's that?
Watch out for the equipment in the room.
Stop Cissia from poking around. Yep, she is a snake. A rattlesnake. Well, of course. I just realized. Ooh, she's got a really short skirt on, I just realized. Nice leggings and garter. Nice leggings and legging straps, I will say. Wait a minute. I just realized she has a bit of a maid-like look to her. She actually reminds me strangely. She looks kind of like Yidhari now that I think about it. Yidhari with a little bit of dial-in smashed into the getup. Also, the outfit kind of also vaguely reminds me of the new one they gave for Jane. Nips. And actually, now that I think about it, there was a concept character that basically existed for in place of Yidhari for a while. That was in the planning stages, so maybe this is another one. Maybe this character is just another one of those discarded ideas that was brought back and reused. Probably. I will say, out of all the new characters that have come out lately, she is definitely the one with the most sussy design, I will say. Not that I'm complaining. They've gone from octopus to serpent lady. What is with those little ball things? They were on Dial-In too, so I wonder what they are really. It's probably some Chinese thing. I don't know. Has a bit of a Victorian maid get-up to her. Kind of like Victoria housekeeping. Maybe. I don't know. I don't think she works for Victoria, although the styles, because, well, Victoria has a bit more of an edginess to them with all the Halloween monster spikes and gimp stuff, but who knows.
Whoa.
Yeah, this Sissia girl is definitely coming in the future. I can already tell.
Is this whole house really just for the two of you?
Unless they pull a fast one like they did with Isolde, which I hope doesn't happen. I can't do that again. I still haven't gotten over what happened to Isolde. I mean, it was a very well-written character arc, but still, what could have been? I'm sad now. This person from public security, why does she keep asking about the house? What does she mean by that?
Miss Public Security Officer? Is there something wrong with our house? If you're concerned about the fire safety documents and the business license, we've always handled those on time.
Look at she... Wait until you meet the other one. There's another one? Oh boy. Sheesh. Well, okay, game. If you're gonna throw the whole kitchen sink at me, you might as well throw the whole kitchen at me too. Why don't you?
Public security officer? Where?
Huh?
What I mean is, why are the two of you occupying 5 whole rooms on this street? And why are there so many screens?
Well, we're a video store for one, and two, we're, kind of proxies?
But with that many rooms, you really do need all these screens to keep an eye on everything.
Or that. This case specialist is... What's going on with her? Does she have the tism? She has the tism, doesn't she?
This case specialist. What is going on with her? She doesn't seem aware at all that she's a public security officer.
Sorry about that, Miss Specialist. Are you staying because there's something else we should know?
I love how they built her up as some new super special character with how they introduced her in her cutscene. When in reality, she seems to be, kind of out there.
Well, here's the thing. As the case specialist responsible for this commission, I must confirm your level of cooperation and offer guidance you need.
Oh, we got a mysterious new super femme fatale. In reality, she's a goober.
So, now, go make the best bed in the house ready for me.
A goober with a real sussy sense of dress code, I will say. Yeah, MiHoYo, we know what you did. You saw how everyone reacted to Yihari. Everyone liked Yihari, and you decided, hey, let's go make another one, but for snacks, because we don't have a snack character yet, and we're in dire need of one.
If the commission gets delayed, you two unregistered proxies won't be able to handle the consequences.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
You mean you're staying here tonight? It's completely baffling, yet somehow not not surprising at all.
I may have spoken a little too soon on being a goober as opposed to what I thought was going to be the case.
But our place can't really fit more people. We only have 2 bedrooms.
You do have a couch in this room, right? So I'm sure it'll work.
Please? I'm begging you. I actually grew up in the Outer Ring, drifting around most of my life. I've never even slept on a proper couch before.
Really? I mean, we've already let Hareen sleep in here before, so we might as well.
I finally managed to find a job on my own, only to be exploited by a terrifying evil boss, running around all day, and I don't even get time to eat a boiled egg.
Blech. And of course she likes eggs. She's like Joanna the Goanna from Rescuers Down Under now. Just add even more reptile stereotypes to the character personality. Why don't you? Excuse me, personalities.
If even you two, the prince and princess of this grand estate, won't take me in, then I'll be left to sleep on the streets yet again. Wait. Manager, say something.
You lock eyes with Belle and a fierce stare down, and just like always, you end up losing again. Soft, tidy, warm little bed. Farewell for tonight. Okay, let's free up room for our lovely guest.
What do you want me to say? Well, since we're hosting a public security case specialist, let's free up a bedroom and let her stay for tonight. Since Cecia's a girl, she should stay in your room. Belle, take my bedroom, and I'll make do in the workshop for the night.
That could work, I guess. Thank you, you two kind souls.
Yeah, she's bullshitting.
So the room upstairs on the left is mine now? Then you two follow the plan we settled on and get some rest. The specialist will now retire to her own room.
You swiftly catch Cicia before she can sprint upstairs and arrange an early departure time with her for tomorrow. For now, you'll have to make to the workshop for the night. It really hasn't been a while. Wait, Luffy said wait until I meet the other one. So there's another snake girl? Maybe? We'll see. Why are these PubSec officers so strange? An aloof, enigmatic boss suddenly issues a commission while their subordinate, who acts like some kind of drifter, insists on staying at an innocent civilian's place. This is like something from a movie. That Cicia is exceptionally suspicious. What if Jane's got the wrong person, Wise? I had to do the snake hiss. I had to. I'm sorry. I'm a failure. Ugh. No way. We just got off the phone. Yeah, true. Wait just a second here. How long has she been lurking upstairs before she announced herself? She even knows my room's on the left. She must have come in. Either she snuck in here without the Bang Boom knowing ahead of time, or she came in through the roof, maybe? Our home security equipment needs an upgrade. Never thought there'd be a day where we'd be upgrading our home security systems because of PubSec. Still, doesn't seem like she has any malicious intentions. It should be fine to let her stay the night. Delusions Prelude. No, Sally, but there's another girl that's way more robust than the snake girl. Robust, you say? Oh, that's we'll see what you mean by that one. Yep. Well, no wonder she came in. You've got the freaking... Actually, well, yeah, you've got a ceiling door. I was about to say it's open, but no, it's closed. Apparently not closed enough because she came right on in. Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah, there's a ceiling entrance. So she came in through up there, probably. And there she is right over here. This bed, it's huge. This place is nice. You agree, right? Belle's room, though. Don't be so stingy. We're going to be fighting together soon as teammates. Okay, that's it. I need rest. Now get out of my room. Sheesh. Well, guess we're sleeping on the couch tonight. A very small couch. The Angels of Delusion just got a commission to head to Lemian Hollow. Now public security's asking me to head there to investigate too. Is it really just a coincidence? Just imagine if we ran into each other. That'd be kind of awkward. Even Eos is falling off his chair over there. Or should I say suitcase, but you know what I mean. Typical, your mind starts going crazy right when you're trying to sleep, but the Lemian Hollow is huge, there's no way. Better get some sleep. Sleep. Between all the traveling today and going back and forth with that case specialist, you've completely wiped. Second, your head hits the cushion, you're out cold. Maybe it was because you are subconsciously thinking about the commission and Belle sleeping next door to the case specialist, but you wake up in a daze before the alarm even goes off. Still early. I should take this chance to wake Sissy and head to Wi-Fi together. Keep it down. I shouldn't wake Belle. Okay.
Well, that was a long 2 hours now, wasn't it? Shadow of Old Dreams. Okay. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. And she'll appear at some point. Has always been there. Like, bro, I just wonder how I feel to pull these tales. I'm enjoying the story so far, though. Yeah. So far, it's interesting with how many characters old and new have suddenly just decided to just waltz right on in, more so than usual. Like, this might be the most stuffed chapter I've seen in the game in a long time, not counting the one with Xiao Guang, where Session 6 and Oval and Spookshak all showed up. Anyway, I'm tempted to keep going, but I don't think I want to. Let me go. I need to go to the little proxy room and check on what the folks are doing. So give me a minute, and I'll hopefully have made up my decision. So be back in a sec.
Okay, I'm back. So I had to go to the little proxies room and then figure out what's going on with the folks. And you know what? I think, considering how long it went, I'm gonna play it safe and cut the stream off here and come back tomorrow because I don't want to push it if I can avoid it. I wanted to get back on the horse earlier today, but I was feeling very, very tired. After all, like I said, I came down with that winter sniffle over the weekend. Over the past week. It left me very worn out, and I was feeling exhausted today, so I wanted to start earlier, but I didn't have the motivation to until way later in the day. And now my voice does feel pretty exhausted, on top of the fact dinner time is approaching, and I'd rather give my voice a break and not push going overboard if I can avoid it, and come back hopefully tomorrow within an earlier enough time. So yeah, I'll leave it at that for now, and when I come back we will do the next phase of the story. And what a story it's turning out to be, because we've got old characters coming back and a whole host of new ones getting jammed in too. So we're definitely we're definitely getting quite a show, that's for sure. And we also did a little bit of that stage setup with the Angels. So we've met them, met another new goober of a character who I swear is definitely one of the characters I'm convinced that, like Yidhari and Lucia, this Sissia character was based off of an existing one that was in the concept stage that fell through, and they're like, okay, let's just take the bits and pieces we haven't been able to use and make another character out of that. They putting everyone in, indeed. Everyone's been getting hit with it. I mean, yeah. The weather's been weird the last couple of weeks because of that big ice storm, and I live in swamp territory, that is Florida, so it's definitely been kind of up and down, and I'm surprised. I'm kind of happy I have managed to avoid it for so long. And then the day I start my vacation hours that I've earned from work, I get hit with it. Like, literally on the day I finally started, which is like, okay, I guess if it was going to hit me at some point, that was probably the best time to do it. So, anyway, I'm going to stop the game here, and when I come back from the next part, we will go do that commission in good old Lendian Hollow and see who we're fighting with. I mean, I know it's going to be with Suna, since she is the new character, but I have a feeling maybe they'll have us play as the other ones. It would be nice, because they're making it pretty clear they're throwing in one after the other. So, I'm going to call it off here. And when I come back, hopefully early enough tomorrow instead of late, we'll get some more done. So thank you, Luffy, and thank you, Hatsuchi, for earlier for stopping by. Much appreciated. I'll see you all with the next part.